Welcome into our virtual program for the Hudson Trike Bike. We're so happy you're joining us this morning. We have an exciting program planned for you. You'll hear from researchers and patients from Cleveland Clinic Children's, participate in fun activities from all around cyclery, and see some special surprise guests. We want to hear from you this morning. Remember to post on social media with the hashtag #TrikeAndBike, and we'll be able to follow that throughout the program. We're going to be asking you poll questions, so please be sure to scan the QR code on the screen to participate in the polls. Let's get started with our first poll question. What was your favorite trike and bike activity? First, we'd like to thank you, our junior riders, for participating in today's event. While we aren't going to be able to be on our bikes together for this year's ride, we're happy that you're joining us today virtually. Next, we'd like to thank our parents for registering your children for this event and for being 100% for the cure with your family. Finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors of the Hudson Trike and Bike, especially our presenting sponsor, Cedar Point. Without your support, this ride could not be possible, so thank you to our local sponsors as well. Now we'd like to introduce a special guest to join us for our program. Dr. Robbie Hanna, Chair of Pediatric Hematology and Oncology at Cleveland Clinic Children's, will share with you how your fundraising efforts are making an impact in the lives of our patients.
Dear kids and family, thank you so much for participation in Velosano Kids. I am really so thankful that every one of you trying to participate during this difficult time. So at first, I want to wish you all safety, and please stay safe and be socially distanced so we can try to beat together this virus and continue in our fight to cure cancer. As you all know, cancer doesn't stop, and I'm very grateful for all the support you have done through the years for Velosano Kids to raise funds to support the research to treat kids with childhood cancer at Cleveland Clinic Children's. We have done great improvement over the years, and I am so proud that almost 80% of all kids with cancer nowadays are treated and survive. But at the same time, there is many of them that they end with long-term side effects. That's why we have to do better. That's why we need your support, because only 4% of the federal money goes to support childhood cancer. And we depend on communities and generous donation from people like you to support our research in the fight against childhood cancer. I am so proud to say your money that you helped us raise the last few years went to projects like Dr. Seth Roth's to help kids with fertility issues. Last year, we also issued our Velosano Kids Award to support Dr. Trucco in his research to find a new medication to treat Ewing sarcoma. With that, I am really so grateful, and I'm looking forward for the activities that we are going to do through Velosano virtual. And with that, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all because you are our superhero. Let's hear now from some of our researchers that they are doing great project about childhood cancer.
I'm so grateful for Velosano Kids and the funding they provided, which is allowing us to open a clinical trial to help kids with cancer. We're repurposing a drug called disulfiram to see if it can overcome a lot of the resistance that we see in childhood cancers. This trial will have the potential to really improve the outcome of kids fighting cancer. And this kind of work can't happen without the support of foundations and philanthropy like. like Velosano. So thank you so much for this support.
Let's
Thanks to Dr. Hanna and Dr. Trucco. Because of your fundraising support, you're able to help fund projects like this and make a huge impact in the fight against pediatric cancer. Before our next segment, let's see the poll responses from our first poll. Now we've heard about the type of research that's being done at Cleveland Clinic Children's. We'd like to let you hear from a patient, and not only a patient, but the person who's launched the Hudson Trike Bike for the previous years and lives right here in Hudson, Tommy DeLambo, as he shares his journey with pediatric cancer.
Hi, I'm Tommy DeLambo. I'm 12 years old, and 4 years ago, when I was in the 2nd grade, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had something that is hard to pronounce. Burkitt's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Basically, the left side of my jaw had something that started as the size of a grape and doubled in size daily until it was more like the size of a grapefruit. At first, I thought it was an infection, and then they took a biopsy and found out that it was cancer. I had to start treatment right away, and a lot of things changed for me. I couldn't go back to school, I couldn't do sports, I couldn't go to the pool, and I couldn't be around my friends. I remember having to take my first communion early without the rest of my class, so I'd be done before my hair fell out from chemo. I missed family outings to the Indians game and the 4th of July fireworks. I was in the hospital for what felt like forever. Getting a lot of tests and taking a lot of medicine I didn't like. Having cancer and being in the hospital is scary, but the people at Cleveland Clinic really helped me through that tough time. They kept me busy with arts and crafts and ukulele lessons. They made it possible for me to play video games in my room, and they even had a teacher to visit me and help me with my schoolwork. The nurses and doctors were really nice and cheered me up on their visits. Thanks to Cleveland Clinic, I was treated successfully, and I am happy and healthy today. When I was in the hospital, my dream was to get better so one day I could play football. That dream came true. For the past 2 years, I have played for the Hudson Hawks, and this year I will be playing for Hudson Middle School. Thank you for being part of Velasano 2020 Trike Bike. By raising money for Cleveland Clinic, you can help kids like me. What you are doing makes a difference. You are helping kids right here, close to home, kids just like me. But that's enough about me. Today's about you and what you're doing to help others. So get on your bikes and let's ride.
Thank you, Tommy, for sharing your story. We are so happy that you are back playing football and feeling well. Now we'd like to ask our next poll question. How did you feel while you were fundraising for pediatric cancer? We'd like to now highlight a few fundraisers who went above and beyond in their fundraising efforts. We're going to recognize both the top individual fundraiser as well as our top team fundraiser, and such a great job by all of you. Congratulations. Finally, let's reveal the total amount fundraised by all of you for pediatric cancer research at Cleveland Clinic Children's. Remember, 100% of this total supports the cause. What an incredible amount raised. Great job. Some very special guests sent in some videos to get you ready to ride. Slider, let's get those kids loose.
What's up, guys? It's Colin Sexton from the Cleveland Cavaliers. I want to say thank you so much for participating in this year's Trike and Bike for fundraising for pediatric cancer research at Cleveland Clinic Children's. You all are inspiring to me, inspiring to all of us, and I hope you have an amazing day and a blast riding your bikes today.
Thanks, Slider and Colin. Now that Slider got you moving, our friends at Cleveland Yoga will guide you through a kid's yoga class. It's time to get a really good stretch in.
Hi, my name's Hallie Furstenberg with Cleveland Yoga, and I just want to first thank you for your participation with the Trike and Bike ride this year. I have with me my friend, her name is Mia, and she's going to be helping me show you some yoga postures that we're going to be doing to help you warm up for your ride. So let's get started. The first exercise is called blooming flower. You're going to bring your fingertips behind your ears. Inhale and expand through your chest. Look up to the sky. And then exhale, close the petals of your flower. Send your elbows towards each other. Inhale, open the chest, look up, send your heart back, and then bring your elbows in. Let's do one more. Big breath in, lift your chest, go back a little further this time, a little further, and then exhale, arms alongside your body. The next exercise we're going to do is called a sun salutation, a variation of a sun salutation. So reach up, breathe in, look all the way up, and then exhale, forward fold. Go down, tickle your toes, and then take a halfway lift. Lengthen your spine, send your heart forward, and then forward fold, exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, go all the way down, tickle your toes. Take a halfway lift, breathe in, and then forward fold, exhale. This time, reach all the way up, look up, and grab onto your left wrist. Take a side body bend, hips to the left, and and send the weight into your left foot. Go over even more, even more. Inhale right through center. And switch sides. Send your hips to the right. Go over to your left. Pull, pull, pull. Inhale through center, reach up, and bring your arms alongside your body. Now bring your feet nice and wide. We're gonna do some good hip opening to get you ready for your ride. So bring your hands to your hips, send your heart forward, and forward fold. Now take your weight to your left. Lift your left heel, and then lift the palm of your right foot up. Come back through center, and switch sides. Send the weight to your right, and lift your left hip, left foot. Come back through center, and find a goddess squat. Bring your knees wide, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, bring your hands down and lift your hips. Do that again. Send your hips down. This is really good for mobility of the hips. And then fold. Do it again. Hips down, find your goddess squat, and fold. Come all the way up to stand. I think you might be ready for your ride.
Before we ride, we want to focus on the most important aspect of riding your bike, safety. Now let's kick it over to our friends at All Around Cyclery right here in Hudson for some bike safety tips.
Hi, I'm Brent from All Around Cyclery in Hudson, and we're here to share some safety tips with you for the Trike Bike. We have a bike here. We want to make sure we have plenty of air in our tires. We want to make sure our brakes work, and we want to have plenty of oil in our chain. If you need any help with this, you feel free to stop by anytime and we can help you out with those items.
The most important thing is to wear your helmet. If you're old enough, here are some tips to put it on by yourself. First, if you have long hair, wear your hair in a low ponytail. Then, make sure when you put it on that it's over your forehead. So if you did fall, your head would be protected. Then you can buckle it. You don't forget you have to bring a water bottle and a friend.
Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to ride. But first, let's see the response from our last poll question. So now let's get ready to ride. Be sure to follow the recommended COVID-19 safety precautions in your area. Please also make sure you're wearing a helmet, being alert, and riding under parental supervision. Remember to post on social media with the hashtag Trike and Bike. That's hashtag Trike and Bike. Now, count down with us and have fun today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.